Got 1,000 hair products and you still got hair problems and you don't know which way to turn. You don't know what you deserve. Late, talk, hair. I got what you deserve. Late, talk, hair. Let's talk hair. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Talk hair. Let's talk hair. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Let's talk hair.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. How are we out there, my deserved divas? Are we out there? I am excited. This is a live show. This is not a replay show, okay? And I had a curl that messed up. So if you all are tuning in, um, let me know. Put it in the chat and let me know that you are watching this live. We're going to have some giveaways and we're going to talk about, I want to switch it a little bit and just get the conversation going because sometimes we need to talk about the crown. So today's subject is talking about that crown. And I mean, I'm talking about the crown, which is your hair. There are so many different, uh, I mean, it can be very vanity, okay? And it also can impact our jobs or our careers, our lifestyles, and also our love life, who we attract in our lives. All about that crown. Who are you trying to attract? Who do you want to attract? It is all about the crown. So I'm glad that you all are tuned in. It's hot outside. Yes. I'm in the Memphis area. How many of you have had cities or states where it's been like hot? And anybody had anything that cities or states? Darlene Ray says, I am in. What's up, Darlene? Um, I let me get this roll out of my hair. Um, okay. I don't taught y'all how to restore your hair with water. And I had a little curl, it wasn't right. So I just did my warm water, honey, and restored my curl. So we are live today. And what Deserve, so you know, was trying to do, it was so many holidays in, okay? And so I wanted to give you the opportunity to commit to your families and for me to commit to my families, um, my family and everything. Uh, and I wanted that opportunity, for to kind of enjoy life a little bit. So before I get started, I want to do a special thank you to someone in my life that I dearly love that thought of me. I'm talking about when she was at a play, and her name is Johnny Brown. Johnny, oh honey, thank you. So you all, she bought me these. She thought of me, didn't have to, okay? She didn't have to. Johnny got me this beautiful necklace. Everybody knows I love bling, and she got me these nice, beautiful earrings. So actually, she doesn't know I had some and I didn't buy anymore. But Johnny blessed me with these earrings, this beautiful necklace. So, as you know, thank you so much, Johnny. And we have Miss Epps. How you doing? You in the house? Huh? Okay, Miss Epps. This show is going to be so crazy because we're going to talk. We're gonna rattle it a little bit. We're gonna rattle, 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 because I want to talk about the crown. And I did some videos, and before I got started, I was so excited. So I wanted to embrace you all. So I'm gonna let you all see me with my hair messed up, with just a natural look. So I'm gonna give you like a before to kind of let you know before we dive in and get busy and do our girlfriend thing. I want to, just watch this right quick. Watch this little clip. Now that I've finished, are you ready to tell me about how important your glory is? I love my hair. Of course, I know that the glory, the crown, definitely means some things. I'm ready to show the world exactly who this woman and little girl is. So, enjoy the show and understand that your crown means so much to you. Let's get the conversation going about this crown. All right, all right. I was having fun. Anything wrong with having fun? So I was having fun. So I just wanted to kind of give you what we're going to talk about is the crown. So even when you're going out for the job, and I think sometimes when our crowns aren't right, guess what happens? We are not right. Have you ever tried to go to a party and your crown was not right? So it kind of made you say, I'm gonna stay at home because my crown not right. And we know that crown is the glory. So when we're embracing ourselves, and I used to work at this place called Fashion Goes to Your Head. I was like 15 years old, and I was in the salon called Fashion Goes to Your Head. And I remember that at Fashion Goes to Your Head, it was all about, hey, Candace, a special shout out to Candace. She helps me out in the salon. She's so patient. And she knew I was so tired yesterday. Y'all, I think I did 100 heads, And this week I was just so tired. And Candace just always put the butter on the bread, make it more better. And I just appreciate you for that, Candace. Thank you so much. You're more than appreciated than you know, because sometimes clients are not as patient, not as kind. And so when you have people like Darlene, Candace Adams, Kimberly Strickland, and many more, Michelle Edwards. So you have customers like that. I can just keep naming them because Michelle Hicks and Angela Stringfellow, and it's just so many of them. I have a lot of good customers, so I could just name the ones I ain't like, but I like them all. I love my customers. So I just thank uh, them all for a shout out to all of my customers for being so freaking patient this week because I have worked my tail off trying to grow everybody's hair. So Candace say, embrace that crown, Angie. You look so beautiful. Yesterday, she know I was tired. I didn't feel like doing my hair. So y'all are shy hooky from church today and had to go up to the salon and do my hair. But I was listening to TD Jakes talking about timing is everything. And of course, a lot of times, I don't know if this is for you, but a lot of times when we want things to happen like that, and if it's not in God's will, guess what? You still got to go back to the beginning. So you might as well be patient with time because God knows that his timing is always perfect. Now let's get back to our crown. So when we're talking about the crown and the attraction, our crown means so much. Even people are attracted to us depending on what our crown looks like. So it's so important for our crown to be embraced because of the fact people can say what they want to say, but we all want to be noticed or complimented. So when our crown is not, so what are some of the things that we do when the crown is not right? I'm talking about up here when it's not right. What are some of the key things that we do when it's not right? So when it's not right, but we tend to shy away from the world. It can even change your attitude when your crown is not right. Have you ever had a bad hair day and you was just like, moody, and you knew your hair wasn't right, and it seemed like everybody else went to the salon but you, and you just was in that mood? It's just like gaining weight. Have you ever gained weight and all of a sudden you just became this person that you didn't even recognize because the weight was on? You didn't even think your husband was looking at you or your boyfriend was looking at you anymore. You was just like this person that nobody can recognize, like, oh my God, what, well, heck, lose the weight or something. You didn't want to say it, but it happened to me. I like to keep it real. I remember being in a dressing room and I was trying to put on different bras at Victoria's Secret. And I had gained a lot of weight. I was like, ooh, you know. And I looked up, my husband was actually hugging a woman that was in a workout uh, outfit. And she was young and beautiful. And she had this little bitty waist. And I was like, I'm in here sweating. I'm struggling. And he out here with Miss Thing. Well, it was an old coworker. It was an old coworker. And I'm not that jealous type. But because I was not happy in my skin, I began to get um, all in my feelings because I wasn't happy in my skin. So when your hair is not right and you're not right, hi Brittany Jones, how you doing? If your hair is not right and nothing is right, in this crown, we can become people that we don't recognize. So if we're trying to embrace it, how many of you wore a wig and you didn't want to wear a wig? How many? Put it in the chat. How many of you wore a wig, knew nothing about taking care of a wig, how to treat it, the perfect wig for you, and you put the wig on, but at the same time, guess what you did? You just wore it. It was wearing you, but you wasn't wearing it. Let me get my phone. Yeah. So what we do is that we hide our crown when we're not happy about it. So that's how the weave industry became I'm talking about $1 billion business because of the fact we really just did not understand, like when our hair started to fall out or shed. If that crown is not right, we are not right. For years and years, we have not figured out how to embrace it the way that we should. We'll just compromise and say, well, we've gotten older, so we're supposed to lose our hair. We have we're just at that we're at that age, or we don't know our beauty. We don't know what how we should be embracing it. But when I tell you, embrace the beauty that God has given you. The reason why I want to talk about the crown is because I've seen so many people who lost their identity because of the crown. And it's just like if someone else is not even tuning in to how to keep their hair healthy, or they just put the hat on or the braids. I've seen people not embrace their crown. And then eventually the braids were going further back, and further back because of the fact they started forgetting about their own glory, their own crown that they needed to embrace. And I want to encourage you to embrace it. Find out, I mean, touch it, love it. I love my hair now, and I am embracing what I see because of the fact that if we do not embrace our crowns, it is almost like a, a, a wild animal in the wilderness. It becomes extinct. And when you uncover it with your wigs or your weaves, you don't even recognize it because it was a crown that you had forgotten about. When we love on it, it loves us back. And if we don't love on it, guess what happens? Darlene Ray says, yes, weave sometimes hides the real you. Of course it does. Now, let's do real talk here. Have you seen sometimes family members look like aliens? And what I mean by that, sister started wearing weaves or braids. One sister. And then you said, oh, that's kind of cute. Girl, honey, I don't have to fool with my hair no more. And that's how she talks. Girl, I get up in the morning. It's so easy and da da da. So she's not embracing her crown. She started something. Next thing you know, you get a text or a call from sister number two. Sister number two, girl, who braided your hair? Your hair look good. I'm going to Hawaii and I want to know who braided your hair. Uh, Shaniqua braided my hair. And so our number is 569-9786. Okay. Next thing you know, sister number three. Girl, what y'all doing over there? I see y'all wearing these braids and stuff like that. So next thing you know, this sister is wanting to know. Next thing you know, she's getting it. But sister number one may not have lost her crown. She may not have lost her hair. Sister number two began to develop a little bit of traction alopecia. So she started getting the pulling and the tugging in the front. But then when she saw that, she was a little embarrassed. So she didn't want to um, she kept getting the braids because she wanted to try different styles to now hide it. So she's not putting anything on it. She's just embracing the new her. And now that she wanted to come out of it, she's embarrassed. So I can't. So the other sister developed CCCA alopecia. Now her hair is coming out at the top. Okay. So we have one hair losing hair at the top, one losing hair around the edges, and then one who didn't really lose any hair. It just didn't grow, but she didn't really lose any hair. So she was like one who wasn't affected by it. So you have these people now, they're just wearing it, they lost their crown. So the more and more that they were getting it, because they didn't alert the person that was braiding their hair and say, hey, don't put too much tension around here or at the top. Okay, don't do that. So they just allowed that person just to keep pulling and tugging until there's no more. So what has happened to the crown? Y'all put in the track, in the chat, what has now happened to the crown? Do you see the pattern? And how about the woman who wants to get a relaxer every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks? So what has happened to that person? Now all of a sudden, getting the relaxer so soon has caused the hair to just go into, it's damaged, it's over processed. So where the crown used to be so gorgeous, so beautiful, now we're reverting back. And our crown is not even an option. I saw someone who I respect in the beauty industry. Do I respect them or do I know them? Okay, I know them. I, I was, I, okay. The best way I can say it is they do beautiful work, but they never do beautiful work on real crowns. It's mainly on a lot of weaves that you see this person, and they embrace the fact that they're ripping the hair apart. None judgment here. It's just the fact. Very good work, very clean, very nice work, and they do awesome transformations. And they're very popular. They're getting very popular on social media. And so, with that being said, because now they have an audience of where there's actually people out there who do not respect their crown, who do not care about their crown, who actually watch and watch. And now they're like, I can hide my crown and oh, I can do my hair like that. Let me call that person so they can rip out my hair too. I'd like my crown ripped up, damaged, and with no elasticity. And I'd like spots in my head and thinning spots. I'm at the restaurant. So waiter, okay, here go the order. Okay. The waiter's telling you, what would you like? So we're talking about crowns. I'd like I like a thinning spot on the left side to the back. I like a little bit of CCA alopecia, and I would also like some traction alopecia, and I would also like, some I would like some more balding up here, and I would like all of my nape area ripped out. How much would that be? So when I say that, it's like at a restaurant ordering something so horrible that is, it looks good on the outside, but your crown is so missed on the inside. So we have Candace Adams. Hello, Tammy Randolph. How are you doing? Put it in the chat. So Candace said I started wearing my wigs to cover my patches. And she's got a little sad face. Let me show you how sad the face is. Okay. She said, too hot for that now. I learned that I need to allow my scalp to breathe and not smother it to help promote a healthy scalp. Love you for that, Candace. Candace works so hard on her hair to get her hair. When we talk about smothering, what Candace means, just to imagine a lawn, grass is beautiful and green, and we just put aluminum foil, aluminum can or garbage can or whatever top right there on top, and then we just let it stay there for about a month. That's how we do weave, and then take the top off. The rest of the grass is beautiful. Have you noticed that in a lot of hair, African American or anybody, it doesn't matter. Hair loss don't have it ain't racist. So half the time we're thicker around here and we're thinner through here because that's where we're doing a lot of pulling and tugging. So when we're talking about embracing your crown, is to really stop the abuse of what leads up to covering your crown. So when you're covering your crown, it's when you're saying to yourself, and I keep saying this, and she might say something to me one day, I don't know. But even my sister, so beautiful. She's just, I don't know. She's just naturally gorgeous, and I mean, she's beautiful. But we went to Jamaica and she had this gorgeous style that I thought she was just going to wear for a vacation. She still got the weave in her head, because of the compliment that she got. So when you're not embracing your crown, before that, she was embracing her crown. She was wearing her crown. How many of you out there do not miss your crown? That you're wearing the weave and you don't miss your crown? How many of you out there, come on, let's keep it real, that you do not miss your crown? Or is it that you have gone so far where you have to now cover your crown? Can I get a amen or somebody? Now we have Darlene and Candace who are making the uh, uh, conversation here. But this is really girlfriend time because we want to talk about how to get the crown back in how to embrace it again. And when I tell you to, I have had customers lately that have come in, customers that have come in from back in the day, and people who saw me on television or the news or somewhere or a magazine, Google or Facebook or wherever. And these people are coming into the salon, and I'm watching their hair transform. I am watching their hair be embraced again. And so, and just the feeling of how they react to that, because now they're like, I believe I can fly. I believe. Okay, he doing time, but we're gonna be quiet about that. But yeah, but it's like now um, they are really enjoying the fact that the hair is coming back. Don't you miss your hair? And if you're a hairstylist, come on and treat the hair so they can enjoy and embrace the crown. So, are there any questions so far? Because I don't want to hog things about the crown. How did it get started? Any tips? I mean, anything that you want me to kind of, help out. If not, we can do a part two because I'm going to bring in a special guest when we do part two because your crown is so important. You need to embrace it more and you need to figure it out. Do you know, like, how long ago was that, Candace or Darlene? I cut my hair. Don't y'all remember recently? I put the scissors and cut my hair. Now my hair is trying to grow back because I'm constantly treating my crown. I'm constantly embracing the fact that I don't even know if I wanted my hair to really grow. I just want it healthy. But I do want it to grow, but to be, healthy. But when you care so less about your hair, then your hair begins to abandon you. So the abandonment comes in when it doesn't think that you care anymore. So the what happens to the crown? It begins to wither away. So let's give you some tips on how to restore your crown. Who wants to know how to restore the crown at the top of your head? So stimulation. I was doing Candace yesterday, and we were having some good conversations, whatever. And I was stimulating her, and it was stimulated, and I think I was overstimulated. She said, it hurts, And I was like, oh, yeah, you are stimulated. But we was talking about my son, okay? And it was like, oh, that's right. I got so into it, and I was rolling the derma roller, and I had the scalp stimulator, and I was giving her a lot of, stimulation. And I was like, yay, and I hadn't seen her in a while, and I was really trying to get that scalp, stimulating. I know she was like, Lord Jesus, but she called him probably before she said, hey, I'm stimulated. So, but stimulation is is number one. To get your crown back, stimulate the scalp. Yay. I love stimulation. And another way is to make sure you have the proper hair tools when you want to get your crown back. I had a client yesterday. She's new. And Candace says, I'm glad you trimmed my hair yesterday and stopped that stimulation. Woo, honey. Candace was like, girl, you you stimulated. Okay. So we know stimulation is one. And also the proper hair tools, because did you know the wrong brush or comb can take your hair out? Put it in the chat if you knew that. I had a client, and she wasn't like my customer. She was a very wealthy woman, but she was cheap. And so anything I did to her, she was just like, why you charge for that? Why you do that? Why you do that? She had a little tag on her shirt. It said the darn sweater didn't look like, I'm talking about didn't look like nothing. Said $1,200. So where she was in her life, she'll spend $1,200 for a little shirt. I was like a little dress shirt. She spent $1,200 for, but she didn't want to spend 200 or $300 on keeping her hair healthy. So where's the value? You know, the value was in the clothes instead of the hair. And I think it could be a balance of both, and but I'm just not at a point where I would like to spend $1,200 for a blouse. It's got to really have some darn bling on it for me. It's got to be doing some, but no shade because I do have things that I like myself, but you know, but however, the brush. The brush is also the brush or the comb, the hair tools. You definitely need that. The thing to it is if you have natural hair, you have that coil at the bottom that's really tight, and then you have to make sure. At the end of the coil, when the water releases from your hair, like it's straighter, kind of like this. If it's natural, it's kind of like this. And when the water molecules release, the hair begins to want to tighten up like that. And then when you begin, and if it don't have any moisture, it wants to break. So you need to make sure you have the proper hair tools and as well. Yolanda said, "Hey ladies, I agree with Candace. I need to embrace my crown more and more." Yes. So first thing, using a fine tooth comb with thick coarse hair ain't no. That's correct. So how you lose a lot of your crown? Wrong combs, wrong brushes, and also direction. When you're at the shampoo bowl, have you seen certain people? It could be stylists, it could be yourself. I don't know. You have it's this grip thing. It's a shampoo brush. I use like something that's shaped like a brush, but I take the hair up this way, that way, like this in different directions, and then I take the stimulator and go here. But some people go like shh, 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 and they work the top of the hair and they just go, they like scraping real hard. And what happens is the hair begins to really, uh, it gets used to it and it starts to thin at the top. The way you shampoo your hair matters too, because instead of being in a rhythm like this, and you just, I have a client that loves a hard shampoo. And the place that she really loves for you to dig and go in, that's the thinnest part of her hair. Now, sometimes I have to trick her. And since I tricked her, her hair was like probably right here. Okay. I've made some changes and started really treating her hair. And then I just took a picture of the back of her hair when she was in the salon. I said, let me take a picture of the back of her hair. And when I took a picture of the back, because I had to have a deep dive talk with her about a lot of stuff that she does. And she would bring her own products in. And it is the other D that she brought in. When she switched over to Deserve, she saw a difference. Now, this is where her hair was up here. And I do have a photo to show you, but it'll show her face. So, but it's up here, like right here. And this is where her hair is now after she started using my products, but also a good system. So she went from her hair there to now her hair you saw. Okay. So what we need is to make sure that we have the right hair tools. So I started switching how to shampoo her hair. I started switching I started even making sure that I was using like the Silk Milk leave-in conditioner on her hair, because it actually has a thickening agent. And currently, I'm doing a lot of my customers like that. We're putting the Shea Bay in there. We're putting the Silk Milk in there, and so we're making sure that's another way of getting your crown back. We're gonna, having stimulation, the right hair tools. Now let's go into the right products, having the right products, and also the right products and the treating of your hair. A lot of people don't understand. When you go to the salon, most people want to just say they're getting basic things. But one thing I learned about the reason why we're losing our crown is because we have no training and we have no history of what our hair truly needs as we're aging, as we're on medications, as we are dealing with the highs and lows, and when we're dealing with the environment. I was at Lifetime Fitness this week and I was out in the pool, and I kind of, me and my husband, and then he had a guy friend that it was just, and we were just talking about, uh, life and vacations and the best places to go. And we just talking. And so what I when I got back in the ladies' dressing room, I looked at my hair and I said to myself, my hair seems like it fried a little bit, you know? And I could tell it was a little stiff and a little what woo woo. So what I did was I made sure, like Candace came to the salon yesterday and she was like, Angie, what are you about to do? And I was so tired. We were talking and before she left out, because we used to be co-workers and me and Candy talking, all of a sudden I think I was leaning a little bit. And so she was like, girl, you just need to get out of here. So I came this morning and did my hair. But I made sure I put my apple cider strengthening rinse on to detoxify my hair with these sun rays. And I made sure I put my silk milk conditioner because I had my Shea Bay food treatment, which I love, which I'm going to get next week because I let it be up to me. I'm going to get it every week because I love it. And so, and I needed to do my color. So I said, well, you know what? I need to detox my hair a little bit because it just seemed like that it had went through. I mean, a lot of people were complimenting my hair because they said, Angela, your hair looks so full and pretty. But I knew that I still needed to treat my hair and make sure that with the sun baking the hair, basically I knew I needed to give it a little bit more attention. So Candace Adams says, part hair in small sections and detangle with a wide tooth comb to prevent breakage, and also start detangling the ends and work your way uh, up. I totally agree, Candace, because having a wide tooth comb definitely would help. I had a client yesterday, and it's her second visit, and so she was saying how my products are helping to slow up like a lot of her shedding. Now her hair is gorgeous on the outside, but there are some scalp issues. So here's a picture of her hair, and I had to really work very hard making sure that I was I had to I put the Shea Bay treatment on there to kind of put moisture because she needed moisture. I needed some protein. Uh, I needed to steam her, so I had to steam her, but she needed the protecting strand, so I put the protecting strand in there. And then I needed to the protective strand was to rebuild her broken buns. So we're talking, if you joining in, we're talking about the crown, talking about the crown. So most I don't want to say this all the time, but I would just, let me say it different. Most hairstyle, okay, I won't say hairstyle. Most people would go to the salon and they would end up with a shampoo, and and the salon professional will silk the hair out, have the heat real high, and she come back and say my hair is still ripping out. So when there are things what we call is salt buns and dulcified buns and things like that that actually help rip the hair out, and due to heat, chemicals, and stress. So however, I had to deep dive into her hair to figure out, like, why is this not hair shedding like this? No, she's not on any medication, no side effects for medications, but her hair wants to really stress it and things like that. And she had years ago was in a bad accident. I'm talking about years ago, and so there was some scar tissue, but the rest of her hair. So I think, like I told her, you need to come every week or every 2 weeks. She's committing to every 2 weeks now. And so, because to get in front of it. So I would say when you start decreasing and start seeing a lot of shedding coming out, increase your salon business, but make sure the salon professional specializes in healthy hair. When I say that, not just healthy hair because you got 50 rollers in your hair and you say, my salon professional does healthy hair because she'll roll me up. Guess what? This is a part of it, but making sure you have moisture and protein and the right tools, what you're getting hair combed with, and even the product that they're rolling you with to make sure. Like I have some people, I have to put my glossifier because the the heat from the dryer will burn the hair, and I mean it will dry it out and it make it stiff. So I have to make sure that I'm in front of that. What I mold the hair with and roll the hair with, I have to make sure that my foam wrap uh, actually has moisture in it too, so it won't have like all of the alcohols to dry her hair out, because she's getting it set and she's getting a different type of a way of making her hair unhealthy with rollers versus with heat, but she's getting it through harsh alcohols and chemicals and things like that. So I have to make sure. And then I make sure I have to mist her with the glossifier or something, especially if she has color or I know her hair is easy to break. So I have to make sure with my customers, I have so much mixology going on to make sure they're this, or that. And that's important. And I have to say, well, if you want this particular hairstyle, you're going to have to, or chemical or whatever. When I do relaxers, I spray my protected strand in there because protein's taken out during the process of doing the relaxer. So I replace it during the relaxer so the hair doesn't miss the protein. It's just exchanged out like a currency. Okay. So those are the things. So we have to have the stimulation. We have to have the proper hair tools. We have to have the proper products, and we have to have the proper system, and we have to have the proper timing of when to do what we need to do and what you have to do to get that crown back healthy. And then we have to have something that we do at home. Often what we do at home is to make sure that you have a bonnet that actually doesn't sweat your hair, but it also keeps the products in your hair. I notice when I put my bonnet on, I notice that I my hair doesn't dry out. I notice when I don't roll my hair and don't put the bonnet on, I notice that my hair doesn't look as fresh and healthy, and I'm constantly trying to wake it back up. And before I can do all that, it's time to shampoo it. And I could have enjoyed my glory and my crown more if I had just followed those things. So we're gonna let's ask some questions, okay? Any questions or concerns? Let's go to that. If not, let's go ahead and get to this portion, because we're gonna go ahead and let you get to your Sunday with your family and all of that. So this is Let's Talk Hair to Me. This is every Sunday at 2 p.m. And next Sunday, I'm going to be live again. I was trying to take every 2 weeks or whatever. So when I have something going on, I'm going out of town, I'm doing this or doing that, then we have the replay shows or whatever. So, but this is actually live. So I'm like a live person. You want to pinch me, you know? But so you're going to get our free giveaways. So put it in the chat, at least 3 to 4 things that I just talked about of how to regrow your crown and how to keep your crown healthy. So, got 1 minute. Put it in the chat so we can make sure that these things are helping you. Because this week I learned so much about um, hair. Um, I mean, I've been knowing stuff, but I'm just saying the reality of just customers coming into the salon, and it was just so many different lifestyles. But I did, and I'll show you this. And I did some the most healthy things that I could do in these hot summer months. I have one client who had a little back problem, but she was on vacation. So I said, I mean, these are simply twists and nothing shy of just hairpins. So I did this style on this person who's on vacation. Nice, neat. And she can put that hair oil every day inside of there and keep her hair healthy and strong. Okay. Now I have someone who her birthday's tomorrow, and she said, "Hunty, I want my hair," and she wanted these braids. And then she shot me a beautiful picture yesterday, and she was really rocking it. So where's she at? So Shiki, a shout out to Shiki. Happy birthday to Miss Shiki. Her birthday is actually tomorrow. So a happy birthday to Shiki, who I love, love, love. Now here go Dana Gaston. This is another style. I didn't do a sew in. I just pent in the hair. She a shout out to her, the Delta Conference. So I did her hair, the Delta Conference, and she gonna look good at the Delta Conference. But a shout out to Lenora Armstead. She gonna look good too at the AKA conference. They're all gonna be in Orlando this week. So these were, I mean, just cute styles that I just pinned in, and without them losing the integrity of their hair. And so let's see who won. Did anybody get this right? Let's see. Candace. Okay, she did. Let's see. Darlene. Stimulating the scalp, proper hair tools, right products, treat hair properly. Yay! Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Uh Darlene. Y'all know I want to give Darlene some hand clap. Let me get my little my little YouTube hand clap. Darlene, yes, ma'am. Okay, we have another one. Candace Adams says the right products, moisture, stimulation, and using the right tools. What y'all think? Huh? What y'all think about Candace? Katrina Epps, honey, says, hold up, this is what she says. Stimulating, proper hair tools, and moisture. Y'all know I love that moisture. Y'all know to say moisture. Or I'm gonna be like Mommy Dearest. Uh yes, so we have congratulations, Miss Epps, Miss Ray, Miss Adams. So you all Darlene, you want yours Thursday? Candace, you want yours shipped? Or you can let me know if you want yours shipped or whatever. Um, Miss Epps, do I have your address, Miss Epps? If I do not have your address, I need your address. And the address, go to my Angela Hughes page and message me your address if I don't have it. If I have it, Darlene says Thursday is fine. So Candace, let me know what you want to do. And Miss Epps, let me know what you want to do. So your prizes are great. And Candace says, high five, ladies. As y'all know, we love for everybody to congratulate our winners. Yes. Yes. Darlene said I meant Friday. Okay, Candace is good. Miss Epps, we can ship yours out if you want yours to be shipped. You want yours shipped? Let us know. Yolanda, why you didn't say nothing? Okay. Yolanda said, congratulations. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Miss Epps says, thanks. I love your products. Miss Epps, I need your address. I may have it. I'll look first. and then I'll reach out to you. Ladies and gents, if there's any, or if you don't know who you are, you lady and a gent, thank you all for tuning in to Let's Talk Hair. We're going to have now this month and next month, we're going to have a few guests. So get ready. So, and y'all know we act right when we got a guest. So I think I'm the one that be acting so crazy. But y'all, when our guests come, I won't, I'll be nice. So Yolanda says, I wanted to give the other ladies a chance. Girl, they wouldn't give you one. No, I'm just kidding. But Yolanda, you have the right heart. Do not act like me, okay? Stay you. I love the way you think. Okay. One day I'm going to be you. Okay. So you tune in next Sunday. I'm going to fire it up. We have great topics. I have a new marketing team. So bear with us. If there's anything that you concerns or show or tip ideas, and if there is any show or tip ideas, I want you to email us at info@deservehealthyhair.com. It's info at deservehealthyhair.com. And you're going to spell deserve, DESERVE, deservehealthyhair.com. And you can also go to our website as well at deservehealthyhair.com and just give us, if there's anything that you're like, hey, I have a show idea, something you have not talked about, I would love to hear that subject. I've been waiting on it and waiting on it. So let us know, because we would love to do it. Also, we're going to play some trivia games. So that's coming up. Y'all let me know if y'all want it in July or August, because we're getting ready to pop some games, or both. So these games is going to be a turn-up game. You're not winning one product. You're not winning 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to win a lot of products. So make sure that you tune into those games, because we're going to have like the first and second and third winners and whatever. So I love you guys. Happy Sunday. And let's make sure that you're making the best of your life. And you remember what we said, that everyone deserves what? A second chance at healthy hair. And I got my new little saying, talk to God, because God would like to hear from you. That's from a boy, Uncle Steve, and I love that, because I love when he says that God would love to hear from you. Y'all build a relationship with him. I know many of you have already done it. I love you.
Talk hair, let's talk hair. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Talk hair to me. Let's talk hair.